restricting to on the southbound side. I don't see a closure. I even see right now that Sepulveda is open, and I'm certain Sepulveda won't stay open. They'll have to shut that down. But boy, this is just in such a bad spot. We're fortunate we don't have the winds we had yesterday. We have enough of a wind, though, out of the north to the south, that it's really a huge issue. Go back, Kevin, to that home. I think it just opened up. It's off Cassiano Street, and that was the one they made a couple of water drops with the Augusta 109, which were just phenomenal. Probably saved the house. Bring up Skybound. Philip, yeah, unfortunately, I had somebody else talking to me, so I apologize for that. What we've seen is this fire almost double in size since we first got here. It looks like the fire started right off the 405 freeway on the east side, as you mentioned, and they have shut down the 405 freeway northbound completely, letting some traffic through on the southbound side, but of course, it is a traffic nightmare. We've been focusing on Casino Road, or Cassiano Road, I should say, and that point right in there that we're going to push into. LA City Fire got their 109 in here. The Augusta made a couple of drops at night, and they were able to save that house. But go to the left there a little bit, Kevin. See that little spot fire right there in between the two homes? So push into that house as tight as you can. Now, City Fire will try and get as many resources in there as they can. There's only one street in and one that street out. That's all you've got. Open up a little bit. That to the right, back to the right. That's the real concern. A spot fire like that. The fire moved from that point to that point. Now it's burning uphill towards those homes on Cassiano. It's going to be hard to save those. So we have a huge battle on our hands. This fire is in a really tricky spot to fight. It's going to affect the 405 well into the morning, if not into the afternoon. A lot of ramifications here. We don't believe a home has been started on fire or has been damaged at this point, but it certainly is burning dangerously close right off of Cassiano Road. That's the real area that we're concerned about. One more time, we want to give you that daylight view, and it shows you exactly what we're looking at. It'll show you exactly the homes that are in question. Now, there's the Getty Center right on the top of your screen. That's not the center itself. That's the road that you take up to the Getty Center. And then if you tilt up, you'll see Getty Center on the top of the hill there. And that's the road to Getty Center. You have to go past Getty to really get into those homes, and it hasn't jumped to the west side yet. That is great news, because that's uphill, and that would be a real battle towards Norman Place and that other street there. So let's come back out to our live shot, and we'll push right back into that home on Cassiano. That's a concern. City Fire is doing everything they can do, but their resources are spread thin. They had a lot of aircrafts. Most of them worked overnight on the Creek Fire. A lot of guys may not have the rest they need, so they might not have as many aircrafts as they would have if this fire broke out, and we didn't have the other fires to contend with. Okay, we have to head back and get fuel. Our backup ship is... The other aircraft, the backup is here, we understand. Establish communication at all, ever. Right. That's correct. All right.
That house? Yeah. I think that's where those guys dug it. Yeah, do that right now. Smoke's gonna obscure it here just for a second. It's right alongside that house, right? Saying Cassiano. He may be doing a drop right where we were looking. Right there, right there, right there. Here it comes. Another one is. So just hold it right there. Okay, it's going to come in from right to left. There you go, you got it. he was saying Cassiano. Is that possible? It's Cassianone. Oh, sorry. Cassiano, they were saying Cassiano. Were you hearing that? Okay. That's right. We've been focusing on this one. This seems to be where the dramatic firefight effort is going on right now. 2 water-dropping helicopters just a moment ago put down a lot of water right in between that home and another. It looked like there was some brush that was between the two, and a precision drop really cooled that off right now. We're seeing that firefighters are moving into the area on the ground here, moving right into the smoke and flame, and setting up their hose lines right now. That was to support those, not only to support those firefighters that are on the ground trying to make their way in, but also to cool off those flames right next to that home. It's unclear whether they're going to be able to save either that home or the one that is right next to it. But again, this has been where the dramatic firefight has been all morning as we've been watching. Now, we still have some flame that are right there. We've got helicopters that are orbiting around right now. One command ship is taking a look at that, keeping a close eye on it, and directing those other helicopters to make their drops. Here comes another helicopter right over the top here. It's unclear if he's going to do a drop. Again, we're looking right through a bunch of smoke right there. He flew over it. Don't know if he did a drop right there. But again, they are concentrating on this area. If they can halt the march of the fire to the south right here, then they're going to keep the flames away from many of the homes in the area now. Some of the areas that are affected are Moraga Drive, Cassiano, and Linda Flora Drive. They're using Roscoe Mare Drive as kind of a main area to get the firefighting equipment up the canyon here. The good news is also the fire is burning downhill, which is burning very slowly right now. That's giving the firefighters a little bit of extra time to get into the area. So again, 2 homes that are up in the area that have been under constant threat all morning long are being concentrated on by the water-dropping helicopters overhead, and we're just going to have to keep our eye on it to see if they can indeed save these homes. Back to you now in the studio. Looks like they're at least one helicopter is heading towards it. The bottom of the frame coming up. Here it comes. Maybe. Yeah, Cassiano. Yeah, yeah. What do you think that is? That's probably a bunch of engines, I think. Media threat. Yeah. No, I don't see any up. Yeah. Oh, you think that this may be up there, Cassiano? Yeah. Yeah, I got one guy go north. He's just kind of looks like. Yes. That's right. We're also monitoring the LA City Fire Department's tactical frequency on this, and we're hearing that they are asking for resources for immediate threats in the 1300 block of Cassiano. We do believe there's 2 to 3 homes that they have. They're calling an immediate threat. They're asking for more resources, and it looks like as the smoke kind of clears just for a moment, we're able to see that there is flame. Looks like between a couple of homes here. We believe this again is Cassiano, and firefighters are trying to do what they can. We saw one water dropping helicopter try to come through, but it looks like the smoke and the flame was too much. He instead dropped a little bit further up the road a little ways just to cool down some of the brush that was on fire. Into the area, we're not clear if he's got enough visibility to get into the area, but doing a heck of a job getting over it right now, taking a look at it. So the 1300 block of Cassiano is where they're asking for more resources because of an immediate threat. The fire is burning through that area right now. We're going to have to sit tight and see what sort of job the LA City Fire Department is going to be able to do. Back to you now in the studio. Yes. They're either right next to each other or one and the same. We're not very sure right now. It's the same block we're hearing right now. So it looks like what we were talking about before, that street may have been off by one, but Cassiano is the street that they're talking about right now, the 1300 block, and that is where they're trying to get as much apparatus into the area as they possibly can and try and help support those firefighters on the ground with a water drop. Looks like we've got a water drop that's going to be coming into the area from left to right on the frame here. He is slowly making his way. It looks like he peeled off there at the last second, was unable to get into the area due to that smoke. That is one of the LA County Fire Department Firehawks right there, and as you can see, he goes by those flames right there, exactly how big those flames are. Looks like he did the drop a little bit further away from those homes right now, took a target of opportunity and went ahead and doused it. That will probably help the firefighters up the hill a little bit due to the fact that he has cooled that off quite a bit. But as you can see, lots of smoke, lots of flame in the area here. Firefighters from the air doing what they are able to do. But it's just as difficult a situation as one can imagine. We're at your 6, Paul. Yeah. That's right. It's a tough situation there. We just got a glimpse of it as the smoke kind of cleared just for a moment. It's difficult to tell because of lens compression whether that fire is burning on the other side of that structure or is burning the structure itself right there. Let's pull out just a little bit, Rich, here. And as you can see, we've got flames that are burning up just alongside there. And if you pan to the left, there goes that tree over there. That is just what you're talking about. Once those flames get into those trees, they go up like a candle. Now it's being obscured by some of the smoke, but it's still burning very, very intensely down there. Firefighters sure have their hands cut out for, their work cut out for them due to the fact that they've got some of these high-dollar homes up here and all that vegetation around them. Again, the wind is still blowing about 20 miles an hour by our reckoning right here from north to south, and that is not helping this at all. All right. Wow, look at this flame over here on the north side. To the north. Right in there. Whoa.